Hi guys, how are you doing? Today I will teaching, not teaching, but just showing. I will show the how to realize the Lab 2. Okay, again, you need to download the files, the PDF and the PKT files from the Cisco Pack Tracer Simulator before to realize. Okay, the file that you need to download, give me a second, it's the file here where you have the step-by-step what you need to do in the exercise. What we'll do different today is I will show the tips that I prepare to fix some errors that you have in the manual in this file here. The problem is not the file is wrong. The problem is the file is written to use in the different version of the simulator. You have a new simulator, new device is a little different, and I will show the difference and explain why it's different, why you need to do a different thing to realize the exercise. Okay, so I will step the three steps here. Oh my gosh, stop to okay. This part one, part two, and part three. I will show the three part. I will take off here, put in my another screen, and in this screen, I only show the file. Okay, here's the file, you click in the file, you open the simulator, appears this message that you cannot see here, but if asked you, you click yes, and you have the environment here. Okay, it's the environment. Uh, if you see here, you have a different type of connection. For example, it's a physical connection that you have here. Is a one wires wide area network connections. It's another type of physical connection. This type of connections is a wireless connection. Okay, it's very important to know. For example, see here, you can check that the tablet does not have any connection if the home gateway. Okay, it's the first thing that you need to understand first. So the first thing in the lab is to be aware of how the GUI. Okay, you have this table here where you can select the node routers. In our case, you select end device and the home to see the things that you have in this picture here is inside of the home device. Okay, for example, you have a garage door, intelligent garage door, an appliance cafeteria, battery, lamps, a smart door, smoke detectors, and others. Okay, so an important thing when you click on the device, you can see the information from device. For example, you can see that you use the wireless connection 192.168.25.102 is the IP address. The MAC address, oh, sorry, you have the MAC address. You can see the gateways and other information. Okay, it's very important to identify, for example, if the connection, if the device capture or get the correct address. So the first things that you see in the lab, you see you have the gator is the home gator. What is the home gator? The home gator is the gator that is supposed to manage the house. Okay, you use the home gator to manage all devices inside the house. Okay, this gator has three interfaces at least. The first interface I will get here, the first interface is the local interface, is the one interface between the home gateway and the internet. The second interface is a physical interface that it has much more than one. And the last one in this blue here that you see is the local network, but using cable. And the local network use wireless is this link here, okay? So you can see here, if you click, not click, you pass the mouse close to the home gateway, like that. You see that this gateway has one internet, okay? That you connect the home gateway with the cable modem. You have a virtual access not defined. You talk late in another day. The LAN, you have a LAN connections, okay, and you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 Ethernet in one wireless interface, okay. If you click on the gateway, you can see in the first screen the physical. It's like if you buy this device, it's the type of device that you see, okay? It's the how this device that it sees 100, it's like, okay? But what's important here is the configuration. If you see the configuration, you have the display name of the gateway. You have the internet connection, the internet interface, this interface here. Give me a second, this interface here, and receive a public address. You have the local area network, okay? Again, at this physical interface here, the cabling, and you have the wires. In the wires, you can define the SSIDs, the identification of the wireless network, the frequency, and the range, okay? The distance, then any device can connect with this router, okay? And the important thing here is the authentication. You define that you use the WPA2 PSK authentication, and you define this password. It's important to understand that you learning about in detail about the authentication, in particular about the authentication wireless in the network course. It's like, for example, to understand better the address definitions in IP address definition. You learn about it better in the network course, okay? But for now, it's the way to, it's an algorithm to authenticate nodes, okay? And you need to share this password with any nodes that you need to want to connect with the gateway, okay? For example, if you see any device, for example, this one. If you click here in the wireless, you put the SSID, home gateway is the gateway that you want to connect, and you set the same parameter, WPA2 PSK, the passphrase is my secret key, and the algorithm is the AES. Okay, it's the thing that's important to know about the gateway. Okay, so to finalize the first part of the lab, you need to open the tablet. But the tablet you see here, the tablet does not have link, okay? And you can see here that the IP address that the tablet has is not a valid address. 169 is not a valid address. You use 169 just on to test the interface. That interface works or not work, but you cannot use to connect in any place, okay? So to configure is a bug in the device, okay, in the lab, in the simulator, sorry. But you can fix this bug, okay? You just only check here, wireless, click off and click on, okay? Disconnect and connect the wireless IP. And if you see here, you already has the connection, but probably you don't have address. You can see the address if you have address now, okay? You continue to have a 169 address, okay? How to solve it? The way to solve, you click on desktop, command prompt, and you run the command ipconfig bar-renew, okay? It's the same command to renew address in the Windows, for example. If you check now, you have an address, okay? Oh, sorry, here. You have address 192.168.25.107. Okay, just double check, click here, and you see that you have in the wireless interface, you have an address, okay? So the tutorial asks you to use the IoT monitor. Okay, the tutorial asks you to to use the web browser to monitor, but you have IoT monitors, it's much better. Okay, you click here, it's up the IT server address is the address of the gateway. Okay, you can make a double check here. Second. Okay, you need to close and click here. Okay, the address 192.168.25.1. Okay, is the address of the gateway. Okay, again, you click here, it's the same address, admin is the username password. And here you can see all devices that you have in the house that is connected with the home gateway. Okay, all devices that you connect in the home gateway, you can see here. Okay. There are bugs in the simulator that some device, a group of devices you can interact. For example, this one, the cafeteria, it's turn on or turn off, but the other you don't have this capability. Okay, using this part, you close the first part of the tutorial. Okay, so okay. The second part of the tutorial, they asked to add a new device. Okay, to add a new device, again, you click on the end device, home, and the tutorial asks you to click install a Sprinkle. Okay, click here and click Sprinkle here. Okay, now you need to configure the Sprinkle. How you configure it? Okay, again, you click in config, wireless, WO2. I don't know if I have the password. Yes, I have the password here. Check the AES, okay, and it's done. Different than the tablet, you cannot. You need to okay, another thing that it's important. Okay, wireless, you finalize the wireless, and okay, you check here, receive the IP, and you need to one thing that you change is change the name, Sprinkle Sprinkle 1. Okay, and the second thing you need to put the home gate. When you click here, home gate, what you define? You define that this Sprinkle will connect with the home gate. Okay. Close. The first thing we'll check if there are address here. Yes, you have 192.168.25.108. Okay. And the second thing is you go back to the tablet, go to IoT monitor, and the first thing you check that the Sprinkle here. Okay, our Sprinkle is here. Sprinkle is amazing because you can interact too, like the cafeteria. You can click on, perceive? You turn on the Sprinkle. It's amazing. And you click off, and you stop to make the Sprinkle work. Okay? Okay, we finalize now the second part of the tutorial. It's a very, very easy. The difference the tutorial has been the manual is because the manual asks you to set a physical interface, a fast internet interface, but you don't have here. It's the reason that you select the wireless. So just check. Okay, what he's asking now to put a wine detector like that. Okay, put a wine detector here. Again, we need to configure the wine detector. You click here, config, put a key white detect 1. Okay, home gateway wireless. WX code, okay, wireless, turn off and turn on to get address, wait a little. Okay, you have the connection, but you don't have an IP yet. Just wait a little more. Okay, not yet. Wait a little more. Not yet. Okay, return wireless. Okay, now you have address. Okay, you'll see 192.168.25.19. Okay, double check, home gate set. Okay, come back to the tablet, open the IoT monitor. It's not a P yet. Oh, okay, wind detector is here. Okay, again, I don't know if you can interact with wind detector. No, you cannot. Okay. Oh, it's working. Okay, you check that it's working. The only thing that you can do is to check it's working or not working. Okay, you cannot interact. You cannot stop, but you can monitor it. Okay. And the thing that this guy asked, you don't have. You have only the Bluetooth. You don't have, again, the physical interface that the tutorial asked. Okay. Check here if you have other things to do. No, now you finalize the first exercise. What you're learning during this exercise? First, to identify the home device, IoT home device in the view. The second is, okay, how to configure the tablet and how to configure the end device to connect the home gateway, use a wireless connection. And the second, you're learning about how to renew the address if you have this problem, and how to monitor the device, use the Cisco Packet Tracer is it's amazing. Okay, guys. Okay. Thank you very much to watch this video. I hope that you can explain or to explain the dollars that you have, and watch the second video that you do the second part of the exercise. Okay. Thank you very much and see you soon.